Did you guys think I forgot? No way. Let's paint some cards today. Our normal 2, let's do that. Who's gonna be first one? 2 of hearts. Alice in Wonderland. We're gonna be doing Alice today.
Well, hello there. I'm back. So this is the card for Alice. I don't have a lot to say about her because she's not my favorite character. I mean, you know, the animated Alice in Wonderland isn't my favorite Alice in Wonderland. I very much like the newer version, the live action version with Johnny Depp. I just think it's very cool and not as trippy. I mean, it's trippy obviously, but not as trippy, and it has like a narrative and why this thing happened and why that thing happened and blah blah blah. So honestly, it's just Alice from Alice in Wonderland. My favorite character from that is Cheshire Cat, which from my Cheshire Cat one, you will know. I think I said that. I had to have said it. But anyway, so here I am just painting her. I did make her dress a little too dark. I do change that. And there was several layers of yellow that I had to do for her hair. She is a more simple painting because that was when Disney was doing their more simple stuff. You know, this was a much longer time ago, not as long ago as Snow White, of course, but long enough ago that, you know, they didn't do shading, they didn't do anything like that. It was just kind of, you know, it was all handmade, so they had to, you know, be a little bit more frugal with their stuff, I guess. So this is where I changed her dress, and now I'm just drawing on her facial features to see where they would go. They're a lot more simple. Her eyes are a lot closer to Wendy's eyes when I did that. They have the same sort of shape. And then I'm just gonna start making a darker color to use as the outline, because most of their outlines back then were closer to the same color as what the what do you want to call the block color was. So the tan was a brown, the white was a gray, the blue was a darker blue, and the yellow was a darker yellow. That's pretty much just all it was. And I did have to fix up some stuff to make sure it looked more like her. Her face was a little wonky, so I was fixing up that in the background. But other than that, yeah, she's pretty much done. So I will let that finish, and we will move on to the next one.
second one. King of Diamonds. Hades from Hercules. Let's do it.
Hades, my favorite character besides Meg. Now, that's why I made him king on the list, because he is a king. He is Hades. He is awesome. I love Hades. He's creepy. He's cool. I really love Hercules, the movie. So to have him, I was really excited. Now, for a while, he looks very, very funky when I'm drawing him. This one I do have a lot more to say on, because he is a lot more of an in-depth character rather than Alice, who was very simple. He's a lot harder. He is a villain, so obviously he has a more intense look, because that's classic Disney. But I start out with his skin. I didn't actually, unlike how I did with Alice, I go over all of her facial features. With him, I did not, just because I really needed that little bit of help, because he is, like I said, of a much more intense much more intense of a character. So I needed some help of the color, or not of the colors, sorry, of the outline. And he does look a little wonky for quite a while, like I said. All art has the ugly duckling phase, and this whole thing until I finally got to line art was pretty much ugly duckling. Also, Hades the grandpa, I will say. I didn't put his teeth in until like a lot later, and he just looked like he was Hades the grandpa, because he didn't have teeth for the longest time. So it was actually really, really funny. Every time I looked at him, I just kind of laughed. But he also looked very creepy without pupils and without teeth. So actually it was really funny to see him for a while. I started outlining and realized that his forehead needed to be a lot bigger, so I do end up fixing that. And I do try to thin out the lines a little bit, but his lines are mostly just black, except for his mouth area and the red around his eyes. But I do make his one eye a little bit bigger, and I am fixing up areas that I think need to be fixed up. And this is where I mix up the teeth color, I think. Maybe not. Nope, apparently I didn't. I thought it was teeth color time, but I guess not. Now I'm doing the teeth. There we go. And now it's starting to really look like Hades and not Grandpa. So here is Hades with his teeth. This is where he looks really creepy without pupils. So he's like slightly terrifying. But I really, really, really love how this one came out. I think it looks just like him, and I'm really, really happy about this one. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see for my next coming up videos. I will be doing the rest of these cards at some point, not next week, but the following week. I'm sure I'll have something new. Oh. Not next week, but the following week. Wow. Okay, so next week I'll have something new. And the following week will probably be cards again, because I do want to get these done, and I only do 2 at a time. So this is my 9th one, so quite a few more to go, but still. I love how this came out. I hope you did too. Please let me know what you would like to see in the future. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.